Hey guys, no surprise here, but as you can see, coronavirus vaccine being tested in China could be tested in Canada soon. So, can anyone point out the hypocrisy in this? The coronavirus came from China, so now we're getting China to develop a vaccine to help us. Not being racist, just pointing out something that seems kind of stupid. Not that I believe in vaccines and not that I'm going to take any of the vaccines, but just pointing out if I was a regular person believing this whole thing was real, if I was a regular person who thought this virus came from China, would I not second guess maybe not taking this vaccine because it came from China? Not saying it's going to help anything. Obviously, if there was a coronavirus came from the United States and there was a virus or a vaccine that was available from Americans, it's the same thing. But at the end of the day, it's a little bit of a chuckle that this is coming from the exact same country where the actual virus was supposedly originated from. Just pointing that out, not a big thing, but I just do think it's a little bit funny. So this is on Global News. Now, a couple things here. They make it seem like, you go through the article, let me just read it real quick here. So they say here, first of all, the vaccine developed by Beijing Institute of Biology and CanSino Biologics. And this is from trials in China in mid-March. So already by mid-March, they've already got vaccines available for testing. Usually a vaccine they were telling us it would take between 12 and 18 months, and that's even still fast-tracked. But all of a sudden they're telling us, hey, in a matter of months here, we're ready to go. Doesn't anyone ask questions? Doesn't anybody wonder how safe it's going to be to take this vaccine that has been developed so quickly? Isn't there any kind of conflict of interest here with what's going on? And the thing is, I was wondering, well, where is Bill Gates? I thought he was the vaccine guy, and I did a quick search here for CanSino Biologics. CanSino Biologics. I did a quick Google search, so I'll show you that right now. So I did CanSino Biologics, Bill Gates. And right here, Bill Gates has been funding them numerous times. The most recent one was in April. He's also been funding them up until 2015 for not just this particular vaccine, but for other ones as well. So we'll just read this. Mind you, he didn't spend hundreds of millions of dollars. He didn't donate or whatever you want to call it. He didn't fund CanSino Biologics to a lot. It's only 400 grand. So he might be doing this to a lot of different, giving money to a lot of different research organizations. Not really sure, but he does have his paws in this one. So he's definitely he's in there again. His name is actually in this. They don't mention this in the article, but Bill Gates is actually he's giving money to CanSino Biologics. And of course, it's the first vaccine in the world to make it to phase 2 clinical trial stage, and it's going to start being tested here in Canada. I don't know who's going to try this out. Like, you want to be a guinea pig for something that's basically the common flu? Like, what? Again, why are people so gullible and stuff? I guess, you know what, there's billions of people in the world. Not everyone is built the same, obviously. You're going to have all types of different people, all people with different IQs and different backgrounds. Some people are scared, some people are just overly optimistic, and then some people are overly pessimistic. So you're going to get a whole different mix of people, and some people will want to test it, even though it's very dangerous to be taking clinical trials. What happens if there are reactions? Are you going to get compensated for that? What happens if you die? But again, I'm not going to be taking the trials. Whoever wants to do it, good luck on them. Hopefully they don't get sick or die from this. So even here it says World Health Organization Director Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus told the UN Economic and Social video briefing that the original thinking 2 months ago was that it would take 12 to 18 months. Now, did anyone actually really believe that they were going to just make it take that long? I knew 100% that they would not even fast track this, because I think the vaccine, or whatever they want to call as a vaccine, is already pretty much been available from day one. That's just my opinion. That's my little conspiracy theory. But regardless of that, I knew that this thing would be available much, much quicker because the amount of money these corrupt scumbags are going to make, they're definitely going to fast track it. And it's part of their New World Order agenda to get everybody chipped. And they're using the nanochip technology, the ID 2020 as part of the COVID-19 Trojan horse. So basically, it says an accelerated effort is underway, helped by 77.4 billion euros, $11 billion Canadian, pledged a week ago by leaders from 40 countries, including our own Justin Trudeau. So thank you, Justin, for just throwing money left and right everywhere across the world. Thank you so much for that. So here you can see the Canadian cases. The death rate is 5,000 people have died out of about 37 million. And they're going to say it's because we all stayed home and all this crap. But at the end of the day, we know it's all BS. What else am I going to say here? Basically, I just wanted to point out that this thing is going to get fast-tracked. I'm sure they're going to try to push this before the end of the summer. And it's all part of their master plan. They want to make money, first of all, and they want to chip the population. They're going to put all the stuff that I've talked about in numerous previous videos. So don't be surprised if it's here in 2 months, because this thing was probably created even before this pandemic or so-called pandemic reached across the world. So even here in the video, coronavirus, the new reality. Once again, this is not the new normal. This is not the new reality. I don't know why. Well, I know why they're doing it. They're trying to program us into thinking, hey guys, this is the way your life's going to be. You're going to have long lineups. You're going to have social distancing. You're not going to be able to go anywhere. You're not going to be able to be in large groups unless you are vaccinated. Just take this as the new normal. Just listen to us. We're going to take care of you. We're going to spend all the money on vaccine development, and you're going to have to take the vaccine or else you will not be able to do anything at all. They're programming that, they're saying the same thing over and over. It doesn't matter which country you're in. It doesn't matter what radio station or what news station you listen to. It's all the same programming over and over because everything is coming from the top of the World Health Organization. Okay, guys, so I'm just going to play this. I'm going to play this video, and then I'll just pause it in between just to give I'm going to do a commentary about this video. So this is Donna Friesen. She works for Global News up here in Canada. And she has this basically a special report, 10 minutes long. I'm not going to play the whole thing because a lot of it just BS. It's going to talk about certain things and just show you the various programming techniques that they're using to mislead us and get a lot of anxiety and worry, so we're fearful of this coronavirus. Okay, let's play this right now.
Humankind has never faced a more urgent task on a tight timeline than defeating COVID-19. A vaccine is what everyone is waiting for and counting on to allow us to be in close contact with each other again. But everyone will have to be vaccinated, more than 7 billion people, and ideally...
So she's telling us that we all have to be vaccinated. It's all 7 billion of us. Once again, who are you? Or you're a news reporter, right? You're not even really a good news reporter because you don't even do any investigative journalism, but all 7 billion of us have to get vaccinated. Why is that? I thought we had an immune system. I thought that the coronavirus only affected the most ill of us, the eldest people in our community, the people who have compromised immune systems, the people who live in care homes. But all 7 billion of us, including young children, have to take this vaccine that's not even ready, that's not even safe, and that's basically being created and pushed on us from China, the exact place where the virus came from. These people, these so-called journalists, are nothing but parasites. Sure, they look pretty and they have their fancy words and they have their $1 million news studios, but at the end of the day, none of that really matters. It's all smoke and mirrors because these people are nothing but salespersons. They sell. They're trying to sell you on something. They're trying to sell us on the idea of getting a vaccine. All 7 billion of us have to take this vaccine in order for the world to get back to normal. Why is that? Why is that when we've had H1N1, we had the SARS outbreak, we had the bird flu, the swine flu? Why in this moment in history do we have to all take this vaccine, all 7 billion of us? just putting the question out there, why now, why us, and why does it have to be all 7 billion of us? Anyways, let me just pause this 1 second here and we'll continue. Hold on here.
Continue to suffer. So discovering a vaccine is the first challenge. The second is manufacturing it.
I'm delighted to get the ball rolling.
It was almost like a telethon.
The European Commission mobilizes 1 billion euros.
A virtual summit of world leaders collaborating to fund the creation and production of a vaccine for COVID-19.
It's humanity against the virus. We're in this together, and together we will prevail.
So guys, we're all in this together, and together we will prevail. What exactly are we in together with? Canada, like you've seen, has a very low death rate across the world. It's under 250,000 out of 5 billion people. So what exactly are we in together? I think we're all in this big hoax together. That's what we're all in. We're in the biggest hoax in medical history all together. We're all getting suckered and scammed and lied to together. So let's join hands and let's understand we're all being lied to. We're all being defrauded, deceived, and manipulated together. That's what we're all in together for, Mr. Boris Johnson. Thank you very much.
Step will be producing the vaccines in a sufficient number to inoculate everyone or almost everyone. That is something that we are preparing already in terms of manufacturing and production capacity here in Canada, because we know that countries around the world will be producing for their own citizens first, and we need to be part of that as well.
The scale of what's needed.
So guys, we have to, basically, he says almost all of us in Canada will have to get inoculated. Well, almost all of us will have to get vaccinated. Once again, I don't think these people understand what they're up against. I don't think they realize, first of all, what I want to explain here, this is not a news report. What you're looking at here is more of an infomercial, in my opinion. Well, it's not my opinion. I think this is exactly what's going on. This is an infomercial because they're trying to sell you on this product. The product being, of course, the COVID-19 vaccine. It doesn't really matter where it comes from. It doesn't matter what country creates it or what lab it comes out of. They're selling you on taking this vaccine for COVID-19, which is nothing more than a flu. Just remember that. So this here is an infomercial and nothing more. They're trying to make it seem like this is a news article, but at the end of the day, this is not a news. This is not a news report. This, in fact, is, of course, an infomercial. Understand that, then everything makes sense. So here we are in the Global Toronto Facebook page. This is the exact same video, the article we were discussing on the other page. But I just want to show you people like Justin Trudeau and that reporter, aka salesperson, Donna Friesen, who works for Global News. They don't seem to understand, and maybe they just don't want to understand, or maybe they're just too high up to look at us peasants, to look at the comments that us peasants are leaving in Global News articles posted on their Facebook page. But I read all of them because to me, it's almost like a barometer of how Canadians are feeling across the country. So the first person is Joanna Bond. She's saying same quality as the mask they donated to us, meaning that they sent us poorly designed masks. So why would Joanne Bond want to take a vaccine from China? That's what she's pointing out. She's got 27 likes and 19 likes, 6 laughs, and 2 hearts. How could you possibly know what the long-term effects will be in such a short amount of time? No thanks. Let me get this straight. China releases a virus that affects the whole world. Now they are the only ones who maybe have a potential vaccine that every country will probably have to pay a fortune for. Phase through complete silent and then move to the vaccine trial. They are in a hurry to get this vaccine out because it has something to do with the World Health Organization, Bill Gates, China, and Trudeau. If you don't take it, the government is off the hook, and all of them are splitting on $5 trillion at least. I would rather get COVID than get a made-in-China vaccine. Here's a good one. It can take up to Anyways, more articles here. I had a phone call. Sorry, guys. So here are false news. No way I will get the vaccine. Buy Canadian. That's all I can say. They created the virus and the vaccine to cure. Why would anyone want or trust any vaccine from China? They better give that to all the liberals first. Not me. Don't trust China one bit. This is a joke, right? Who would trust the Chinese anything? No, thank you. No, thank you. Hopefully, they don't force it on us like how they took these Canadian citizens from their homes for forced testing recently. So if you look at this, these are regular citizens, not conspiracy theorists from what I can see, just regular people. And you can see the majority here is pretty much no thank you, go F yourselves. So I think Trudeau is way off thinking that the majority of Canadians are going to take this. Once again, the amount of trust in media is at an all-time low. The amount of trust in government is probably even lower. So these people keep pulling these, are they even scams? I don't even know what to call them. These people keep trying to like mislead us and deceive us and make it seem like we still trust them. We don't trust you. We simply do not trust you. This is why I'm making videos, because I am sitting here finding information. I'm creating videos to show other fellow Canadians, other people across the world who want to know what's going on, what my opinion is, what my view is. And a lot of people are on board with the way I'm thinking because I'm thinking like most people. I don't want to take this vaccine. Why would I take a vaccine coming from China? But honestly, for me, I wouldn't take any vaccine coming from any country. It's got nothing to do with racism or anything. I simply do not trust. First of all, I wouldn't get one from China, but I wouldn't get one from any country. I don't trust the people making this vaccine, first of all. Secondly, we have an immune system. Thirdly, this affects a whole different demographic than I'm in. So there's no way in hell I'm going to just trust these people with my body. My body, my choice. It applies to abortion, and to me, it applies to vaccines. My body, my choice, and my choice means saying no. If anybody else wants to go in and take this vaccine, by all means, go do so. But Donna Friesen, Prime Minister Trudeau, start reading the comments, because this is how regular Canadians feel about the vaccines that you guys think that the majority of Canadians want to take. You're going to be in for a massive shock whenever you think the so-called vaccine is ready to be distributed across the general population. You're going to see firsthand that no one wants the vaccine, no one trusts you, and even if you keep saying it's safe, this and that, no one cares. You can say whatever you want. You guys cried wolf so many times. No one trusts you. We're in our houses still. I'm in my house still 2 months later, 8 weeks later, as a result of this COVID-19 coronavirus. So to say that people are completely sick of all this nonsense, this massive psychological operation that you pulled on us across the world, is an understatement. We don't trust you, and you will never, ever be able to take that away from us. We simply do not trust you at all. Another thing I want to point out, all these countries pledging here is 7 billion euro for the vaccines and stuff like that. But then the other day, so they pledge this money, they give this money, they create this the vaccine, and then the pharmaceutical companies like GlaxoSmithKline, I think is one of the companies, and Pfizer, they're going to be making a fortune off this. So this is a form of fascism where we're giving money to these corporations, and then they are creating these products that we then we in return have to pay for through our taxpayer money. Corporations working with our government to screw us over. That's all it is. And like I said, I'm not going to take the vaccine. Probably most people watching this video aren't going to take the vaccine. So I don't understand who are the unlucky souls who are actually willing to take this concocted shit show of who knows what's in there and inject it in their arm. I don't know. But it looks like the general population is speaking up. Specifically, I always read the comments because I think that's a great way to gauge how the general population feels overall. Anyways, that's about it. I'm kind of rambling, but hit the like button, hit subscribe, share this video all over social media. These people are insane. They actually think that we're going to take their vaccines. They're going to have a big shock coming when this vaccine is out of their trials and ready for injection. No one's going to take it, and then they're going to probably try to figure something else out to scare us, and they're going to try to make it mandatory. Then there's going to be even a bigger backlash. So anything they do after this point is just going to screw them over more because there's no trust in any of pharmaceuticals. We don't trust them. I don't. Governments, I don't trust them, and I'm sure you don't. Media, I don't trust them, and I'm sure you don't. So these people have cried wolf so many times. There is no trust. It doesn't really matter what you do. Even if they actually came out with a legitimate vaccine that actually helped us, most people have zero trust in any of this stuff that they would actually still say no, me included, because I've lost all faith in these people. I've lost complete faith. And I think they realize that. But what are they going to do? Are they going to make it mandatory? I want to see you guys try to make it mandatory. There's going to be a massive backlash. I do want to see you guys try, because what it's going to do then is going to wake up even more Canadian citizens, wake up more citizens across the world to exactly how tyrannical these governments are. You're going to see what's going to happen. Go ahead and try it. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching this video. Hit the like button, hit subscribe, and share this video all over social media. Have yourself a fantastic day. Thank you so much for watching.